Yo, it's Brian here. Today, going to be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, going to be posing the question to you guys, should the 49ers trade for cornerback Jalen Ramsey of the Jacksonville Jaguars? I want to do this topic because Ramsey, as you all know, this past week he's been asking for a trade from Jacksonville to any team pretty much. The Jaguars, they are looking potentially for 2 first-rounders or maybe a first-rounder and then some. We'll see. I don't know who's going to be trading for him. There's a lot of teams rumored to be needing him, like the Kansas City Chiefs and what have you. The 49ers, there's been a little bit of talk, but not too much. But I heard that all 32 teams have been trying to inquire about Ramsey because he is a very talented cornerback, one of the best in the NFL. There's a reason why that a lot of teams would be inquiring about him. Going to be talking about that, talk about this question. Did one with Antonio Brown a while back earlier this year. Luckily for the Niners, they did not trade for him. So far, the wide receiver core is getting better and better and better. It was a good idea that the 49ers did not give up a first rounder or whatever Pittsburgh was asking to get Antonio. For me personally, I wanted to get him just because at that time, early in the year, we didn't have Deebo Samuel and company. We were really thin at wide receiver. We needed some star power. And luckily, right now, 2020 hindsight, I was wrong. The 49ers were right. If I was the general manager, I'd probably be fired by now. Yep, there you have it right there. Ramsey, 49ers, should they trade for him? Before I get the video started, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. The growth of my channel, I want to thank you guys so much for everything y'all have done for the past couple of weeks. If you're new to my channel, definitely welcome. Returning subscriber for a while, thank you as well. I mean, to see the growth from week 1 from the Tampa Bay Bucks all the way to now leading to the Pittsburgh Steelers game, couple hundred subscribers in a couple of weeks. I'm just really impressed with you guys. You guys have been awesome. Keep sharing this content. I want to try to get to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year of December. You guys keep doing that, then I definitely will be pumping more content and hopefully doing some nice prediction videos for the rest of the way. 49ers, Jalen Ramsey should be traded for him. If you don't know already, Ramsey, he is the cornerback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, one of the best in the league. You want to call him a shutdown cornerback? He can be a shutdown cornerback, although we did play him in 2017 with Jacksonville when they were an awesome defense that year. Jimmy Garoppolo was just starting for the 49ers, getting traded for the New England Patriots, and he did a pretty good job against them, in my opinion. And that time, the Jaguars, they were still trying to vie for a division title, the AFC South, with the Tennessee Titans, and we actually beat both teams that year with Jimmy as our quarterback. So that was a nice little streak that we had, and a lot of people were like, oh, Jacksonville wasn't playing for anything. They were just on cruise control. Well, you know, with the AFC South title on the line, I think they were playing for something, and luckily Garoppolo, he torched that defense, and it was a nice, pleasant thing to see, to shut Jalen Ramsey and everyone else up. That was fun. 2017, hopefully we play him in a couple years and see what goes on with the Jaguars. But Jalen, should we trade for him? That's a tough question. So we all know his play. We all know his trash-talking ability, or whatever you want to call it. He does need to be humble just a little bit because he's been talking trash to a lot of quarterbacks for the past couple of years. He said Bills quarterback Josh Allen was complete trash. He talked about other quarterbacks. Ben was an average quarterback. He was talking a lot about Blake Bortles. Oh, man, he's a great quarterback. I'd love to have him as my quarterback. And, well, he's not there anymore. He was not a good quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. He struggled big time. Now he's a backup quarterback for the LA Rams. That really went well for him. But, Jalen, should we trade for him for potentially 2 first-rounders, or first-rounder, and maybe a 3 or something like that? Front office, I'm not sure what they're thinking about. I don't have any insider information. But if I was the general manager of this team, actually, I would not execute this trade. I think everyone that we have in our secondary is competent, very good, on the verge. A lot of you guys think I'm crazy, but no, I think we don't need to trade any picks or any players to get Ramsey. I think Ramsey, although he's a fantastic quarterback, love to have him. If he can guarantee me a Super Bowl title this year and the next couple of years, definitely I would trade for him. But, you know, in the NFL or sports in general, there's no such thing as a guaranteed thing. If we even get Jalen, can we even go over the hump? So that's a big question right there. Although the Rams and Seahawks, they're really behind us, you know, in terms of, like, they're really up there in competition. Maybe getting him would be awesome, but I think with Richard Sherman, Ahkello Witherspoon, Jason Verrett, when he comes back, that core looked really good. Witherspoon's just going to get better and better and better. He has definitely improved from his performance in 2018, where he was just terrible for the most part. But right now, with Richard Sherman's guidance, Robert Saleh's new defense, and Joe Woods as their defensive backs coach, I think Witherspoon has thrived definitely. I expect him to thrive even more as the season progressed. Really, for me, it's not really about Jalen Ramsey or anything. I mean, if you talk about just his talent alone, definitely trade for him. But just for what Jacksonville's probably going to be asking for in terms of all the draft picks and maybe put some players, also with our talented cornerbacks and the upside that they have, I really don't believe we should trade for him. I don't even think we need him, to be honest with you. Although he's one of those guys, you like to have him, but you don't need him. And that's really my stance on Jalen Ramsey. Although if they get a nice compensation or a nice deal with him, then definitely trade for him. but for the most part, what Jacksonville's asking for from the rumors and everything, probably not. So that's just me personally. Wanted to talk about this right here, right now with you guys. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say. Definitely, I've heard some of you guys in the comment section say that we should trade for Jalen, but I like my guys right now. I think they have a lot of upside, and I think they're just going to get better and better and better as the season progresses. Please let me know what you guys think about this whole rumor thing about Jalen Ramsey and the 49ers. Would it be a good marriage? Would it work out? I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe. That's going to help me out a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on a Friday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.